squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Vols will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get first crack at it here. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense has the ball for the first time. This offense starts deep in a hole. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Surging forward on the sneak. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Staley. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Vols are rolling down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes his home crowd as the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got the back in the middle. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
From the gun, running back on the move. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Mays. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit 000 in a captivating game today in the American. Florida Atlantic pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Owls were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Leaves it with the back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front and not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle is in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
We're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Staley. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Staley.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too, and got to hold on to that.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Blue. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
The Vols with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Vols have pushed it inside the 20. Quick shovel pass. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. On the run, it's Voorhees. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got a little space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Decimals rising as the crowd gets behind From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Memphis went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Tigers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Incomplete. complete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that is
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. A nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Caught behind the line. It's Blue. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Vols. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The inside handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. Back midfield, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Mays.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times in those slot positions.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard-hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the gun, running back gets to give. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be...
Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Back open in the middle. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Quick completion to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jefferson. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot Razorbacks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Fires it incomplete.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to...
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A quick pass to the left. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun. Wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Jefferson. Touchdown Volunteers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hit as he throws. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He takes it at the 45. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll move the tight end. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Staley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quick strike complete. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to set up the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jefferson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This guy is putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's thrown to him short, he can make plays. It's thrown to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now, because he is absolutely killing this defense.
Motion from the back. From the gun, the running back has it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time time, they had it basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Voorhees. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Rides to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing.